Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. The end of the year is fast approaching, and so the great sell-off begins, starting with the eggs. Will we raise enough to pay off the loan? Let's get farming. I'm going to try and pay off as much as I can over the next few months, just as we go. You might have seen in the intro there, though, we do have a field full of weeds as well, so we are going to have to go and send our weeder down and go and sort the GamingFFC field out today. That is the last piece of field work we need to do in this series before the year end hits. We're looking at making about 90,000 off these eggs, I think. It may not actually be that high. We'll have a look before we actually go and sell. But it is quite a considerable amount of money the eggs are going to make. They have pretty much reached best price. I think they're a few pounds off it. So I'm going to go and sell these now, get that out of the way and do that. We'll probably start selling off some animals today as well. We've got some that have reached a high point, and those should be able to be sold as well. We've still got quite a big hill to climb. At my estimate at the moment, we're looking at hitting about 800,000 with what we've got. But that amount can easily go up, and we do have some other bits to sell today as well. I want to start selling off buildings and things like that. So we're heading down to Ridgeway Stores here, and this is the place which has the best price at the moment. This trailer is rather overloaded, I think, with eggs. We've got we've got a huge amount of pallets. We've really been saving them up, and I've been looking forwards to getting these sold and just having a huge amount of money come in. Thankfully, this isn't one of the really far sell points. There's a sell point at the top of the map where we might end up taking some other stuff too that is quite windy and twisty to get to. There we go. Right, before we pull this into here, let's have a quick look then. So looking at the time-saving stock check, we have eggs, 2,510, and with best price 2,520. So we are just under best price. We're going to lose about £200. We do have 26,891 litres to sell. And I think that all of those are on here. Yeah, because we've got 2 incomplete pallets at the back. So let's get this sold. And that has got it. All of them done. 67,281 with an extra 3,532 in the environmental score. We are up to 634,000. I think we need to get back up to the farm and start getting some other stuff ready to sell and start getting those weeds sorted. I'm going to take the Land Rover back up to the farmyard, squeeze through here with the trailer and head up here. Oh man, this mud down the side here. I think this is probably the only remaining criticism I have of this map. I don't know if it's still there in the updates, but the amount your equipment gets muddy just by driving up into your farmyard is ridiculous. We'll just clear that off. I think there's ways I can negate them and remove it. I know I can go and remove it in the XML or in the in Giants Editor, but also I think that I can raise the ground a little bit and lift it above the mud if I wanted to. So there are ways I can sort it. We'll just give this a quick clear off both of these. We're going to load the lettuce up into here. The lettuce isn't due to be sold for a while, but it's the only other set of pallets that we have to sell on the farm, and this trailer is great for selling pallets. So the lettuce is probably the last thing we're going to sell. Its best price normally hits about February, but we've got to sell it before then. So we will do that. Let's leave this here. Leave that there like that. We might put some more of the straw through the heating plant today as well, because the heating plant can take it, and we do have some straw that's left over from a couple of years ago. In fact, we head over here, you can see that we have a huge amount of straw still left. These are the old bales as well. So yeah, we've got a huge amount of straw left over from these, so we need to get those sold off. First thing I'm going to sell today, though, is this. But before we can do that, if we come up to it, we've got both corn and sugar beet in it, and we've got a whole load of pig food in it as well, actually. So we need to empty all of that stuff out. The pig food can go into the pigs. Oh, actually, before I do all of that, we really need to get our weeder working because it's already 10 past 11. So we'll squeeze through here. We will grab this tractor and we'll go and attach the weeder to it. And that way we can get that weeding and we don't have to worry about our crops. Our crops will be good for next year. Clear the current course off. And our weeder is down here in the shed. Yeah, we'll finish worrying about our fields because this farm is designed to continue on after it's paid off. Either we end up having to sell off a load of stuff, or it has to get sold itself. Jump to the JCB. I mean to into this. Right, and then out, and then lift our weeder, and yeah, either we manage to be able to continue on in theory, or the farm itself has to be sold off to pay off the remaining loan. I think it's far enough that you'd probably be able to continue, but still, we want to get there. We want to pay off the £1 million. We only have 335,000 to go. Let's set a course. With single tool, 2 headlands. Headlands first, longest edge, generate me a fieldwork course. And there it is, a fieldwork course in the GamingFFC field. We're starting this top corner. Just there, first waypoint. And away it goes. Don't think there are actually any weeds in this corner. Oh, there are a couple. So this should now go and clear all of that off. And yeah, our field is done. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. Apex Gaming PCs have dropped the prices on almost all their products by 30%, so there's never been a better time to go check them out. So to empty that place we've got, to empty that pig food mixer, what we're going to need to grab is this tractor here. And I think, oh, we're going to have to go through all the mud and get our very clean trailer that's sitting at the bottom. And then we can come through, we can load up, and we'll be able to see what to go or what to do from there. Oh, we've got the plow that we can sell. The plow that we've never used, that can be sold today. We can get rid of that. I mean, literally, we have never used that machine. It's just been sitting here in the yard ever since we got the farm. Now, to avoid the mud, not that this trailer isn't muddy already, we can go up this ridge up here. I really need to, at some point, rework that area. Then over to here. Don't think we have a huge amount of either of these crops in here. But this is really good as a storage place as well. So only 999 litres of corn. We will take the sugar beet though. And in fact, I don't think that sugar beet is worth much money. So sugar beet is worth 200. No, so it's not worth much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to top up pig feed with it. Which sets of pigs need more food? So that has 6,715. This has 6,430. And this is for, okay, we need to put about 2,000 litres in each of the pigs. Just top up the random stuff here. So we want to hit about 2,200 is what we want to get tipped into here. Up it goes. There. Oh, that is not bad. 2,154. I will take that. Very, very happy, actually. That was as close as it was. Our next one is going to be more difficult. It is corn, and it is going to be just 1,000 liters. So 500 liters into each is going to be hard. Dipping up again, and the last 2,154. There we go. And do you know, I'm kind of hoping that's changed the disparity. We've now got 8,603 in there and 8,786. So, yeah, we want... Which one is this? One here is the one with the German Landris. So, yeah, I think it's the other one. We want to put the corn into that. The corn, again, there's only 1,000 liters. It's not worth much. Let's just get it in here. So corn, there we go, 999 liters, and this one wants to go into, yeah, the one that we are approaching here. So into this one here. We'll tip the corn in there, and then that will even up the feed. There we are. That is that emptied out as well. Right, how much pig food have we got in here? So we've got 11,759 liters of pig food. I think I want to empty into this lower one first with this. So let's go through, find the pig food. There we are. So we want about 5 and just over 5,500. If we got 6,000 into here, that would be good. 4, 5, 6,400. That will do very nicely. So that can go into this one, and then the rest will go into the other one, and then we can sell off this pig feed mixer. That is the pig food emptied into the first one. We'll pull forward and load up the second one. So that's got 5,000, yeah, 5,297 liters. I wonder how even these two areas are going to end up after this. And then we've got all the pig food from the windmill to put in here as well. And that is the second lot of pig food done. Right. Let's check on the state of our pigs before we give the trailer a clean. We now have 16,063 liters in one set of pigs and 14,083 in the other. So we've gone the other way now. So these ones need a couple. Yes, need a couple of 1,000 liters more. We can do that. We can very easily do that. Let's turn this off. Let's go get the JCB and let's make sure that we get all of this nicely evened up. And the easiest way to do that straight off the bat is to go and grab a couple of pallets of pig food. We got 2,000 liters each in these. So bring that up, get that into there, and done. And bring this back. Oh, I'm gonna have so much to sell off next time. We hit December and suddenly it is just the most massive sell-off that we need to do. And I think this lot here are the ones with the less food, aren't they? This is the German Landrace. And they are the ones with 14,000 versus 16,000. So, yeah, both these pallets need to go into here. Even up our food on the pigs. Nicely like that. And then, yeah, we've just got a couple more pallets. We've not got many more pallets. I might look at it at the end of the day and see if we've got another set of pallets, yeah, that have spawned on here, and then we can just do 2 and 2. At the moment, that will be a little bit of a problem, so we'll leave that, and we'll go and turn our attention to the lettuce. But first, what we've been talking about, this is now empty. Is it? I think. Yeah, storage is empty. So time to sell this off. So into the construction screen. We've had this for ages. This was an absolute boon early on. Until we got the windmill and the windmill started doing everything that did. Only better. So let's sell that off. Demolish it. 13,647 is all we'll get. But that is another 13,000 towards what we need. And is 650,000. We also have a great demand at the garden center. I was kind of hoping this might be the lettuce, but it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, lettuce is still a little bit underpriced. That would be really good if we were able to sell that off. We have more eggs coming in. We don't really have anything. I'm just trying to have a quick look, see if there is anything that we have that might be needed at the garden center. But nope, looks like that is not for us. I really wish there was a better way we could find out exactly what a great demand was for. So we're going to try and start loading the lettuce up onto the trailer now. Now, normally I would get a big flatbed to do this, but I think we can do this with our trailer. The best way to do it is to get nice and straight on here and pick 2 up at a time, 1 on each fork. Not massively realistic, but for this trailer, this is the way that works the best in game. So we grab this, bring this here, try and line this up next to it like that, and then down. That won't go easily down, so that off there like that. Get a really narrow setup on our forks. Oh. Get a second one dropped right in where we're coming, because we've done it from this end, and because there's stuff in there, we now have an issue. So we back this off. That's how to do it. And then line ourselves up. Very important not to push the existing one out of the way. And then we can drive in, grab these 2 like so. Again, trying to avoid pushing them. Instead, we actually want to get under them. We go really wide with this. I think we go really wide and do it. Get under that. That's it. And get them together. Lift them up. And then what you can do is very easily just slot them on this trailer from the back. There's enough reach, or there should be enough reach with this to get them both on. They're very tight fit, as you can see. And over. And on. Like that. Oh, yeah. This is not the easiest of trailers to do this with. Really isn't. Might have to get on there and just a little bit of help from the super strength. Just push these up and in like so, and then get them down. Yeah, that is the best way to fill this. Works very, very well. Once you've got the first row of lettuce on and strapped in, what you can do then is start picking them up a little bit more like normal. You don't have to contend with the side anymore, and just then get them onto the top like this. This is going to be quite a weight on this trailer by the time we finish. And they're not hugely worth, or they're not worth a huge amount of lettuces on here. I'm quite happy in the way that we've managed to use the garden on this map. It's not ended up being massively overpowered. We've got a decent amount of income from it, and the lettuces have been good for us. Have been only needed to be being sold every so often. How much do we actually have in here? Is it going to generate another one? Let's have a look. So our lettuce, we've got no lettuce in that. It has generated one, but that is the last one it will generate for a while. So we can move across. Let's grab this then. And yeah, this is going to go about 3 high on this trailer, I think. There's going to be quite a lot of lettuce and quite a bit of weight on here. We'll have to see whether this trailer can handle it. Already it feels a little bit like it's buckling under the weight. So we might have to go and sell these. I don't think we're gonna lose about 2,000 if we sell these early. But as I said, we're gonna have to sell them early, whatever. I kind of find myself wondering what the weight comparison between the lettuce on the back of here and the eggs on the back of here is. We've got 5 more pallets. Yeah, so we've got 1 on the back and then 4 on the top. So we've got about the same amount of lettuce here to sell as we had eggs. And that does beg a lot of questions as to whether this will work. But we'll see how it goes. This could take us up nearly to 700,000. Let's balance things out a little bit. There we go. Strap that down on the back. And then just 4 more pallets to load up. And yeah, that will actually have all of our lettuce loaded up. As I said, I think it's about £2,000 we'll lose from selling these slightly early. But with everything going on, I think we probably want to get these out of the way. They are one of our smaller amounts that we're going to be selling. And if we're £2,000 short of the million, then I might kick myself. But I think we might end up with an extra little bit with those. We just got to keep the money rolling in now. It's also whether our factories can produce enough between now and the end of the year. We want to get some more bread out. We've got plenty of stuff going through on the flour. And yeah, if it can get through it quick enough, it'll give us, well, we're probably going to get another 60,000 off that. So that's a good amount there. That takes us over the 700,000. I am so concerned about how close we're going to get to actually successfully doing this. Last 2 pallets on. That's all loaded up. That feels really high and really overloaded. But we need to get these sold. Right, let's jump in. We'll head out. Best place for the lettuce is the garden center. And yeah, we're gonna lose about £1,500 because it's quite a way under. That's actually nowhere near as bad as I thought, and of course does get the lettuce out the way, which is going to be the one crop that we're not going to be able to sell at its best price anyway before the year end hits. And we can see from that the price was dropping as well. This trailer definitely feels a bit overloaded. I don't think the pallets are overly happy on the back there. Keep seeing them jiggle about a bit. I can also see that the wheels are coming through the mud guards. So yeah, we're definitely overloaded on this trailer. We need to get up to the garden center soon then. Thankfully, it's just up the top of the hill here and should make us a really good amount of money. This, yeah, this is probably a 2-trip load. Bring it in and start selling it off. Down it goes. And this should take us up to about 67,000, maybe just shy of it. Sorry, 670,000, and it is just shy of it. We are up to 669,865. Absolutely fantastic. Let's head back down to the farm because, well, it's November and things are beginning to get dark already. Now we're going to park this here because there's probably going to be some pallets that we will need to move at some point, whether that's the last few eggs or the last little bit of lettuce. Just something to bring in an extra bit of cash towards the end. What I do want to check, turn on the lights. There we go. What I do want to check is the status of our pigs. How much money can we make from these pigs? So starting with our first shed, we have pigs worth 1,200. So those ones we definitely want to sell. Those we probably want to sell, and that would be really good. So yeah, there's definitely pigs to sell there. What about over here? We should have some pigs to sell here. Not quite. They're not quite up to the same setup. So if we look in on our animals, yeah, we've got about halfway to production. How often do they reproduce? Is it another 3 months? It doesn't tell me. I think, wow, we could add a whole load more pigs if we were able to get them to reproduce before the end of the year. I don't think we can. However, yeah, so we got one set heading into puberty. We got 2 sets here in the Landress heading for actually being able to add pigs to our farm. And we might be able to sell off a whole load of piglets. So I think we're probably going to hold off for a couple of months selling the pigs and see how much money we can make from them there. Both of them are very similar on food now. And yeah, looking at the selling prices, I think we're going to hit best price on canola very soon, possibly even before the end of November. We've got the straw that we got to put through. We've got some barley that we could try and put through the through our windmill, but I don't know at the moment. I don't know how our windmill is doing. Sorghum flour, it is still working through. Barley, it's working through. So yeah, we've got everything running for us at the moment. We'll turn that off. And yeah, there's still a long way to go, but we are verging on 700,000. I think next time it is going to be finishing things off and seeing if we've finally got enough to pay off this loan. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.